Yeah. What's up? What's good? What's popping? What's cracking? Percolating? What's really good? It's man Theo. Welcome to another exciting episode of What a Week It Was Wednesday with the Rock With Me Nation. Y'all bear with me. Y'all bear with me. Y'all bear with me. Hold on. This is some good coffee. Shout out to Plant Poppy. Look, Plant Poppy, you look, you did your thizzle. You did your thizzle. And Kamoyo, whenever you send it, we waiting on it and everything like that. Now tell them what's going on. I see now tell them in the building. Kamoyo King, president of the Black Panther fan group, is in the building. And if this is your first time here, I doubt it. But if it is, hit that like button before you go. Don't forget, hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe. You ain't got to necessarily become a member, but at the very least, subscribe. And if you think you subscribe, go back and check. Why so? Because numbers going backwards. And I refuse to believe that based on the amount of content and the quality of content that folks just getting up, leaving willy-nilly. Nope, I don't believe that. But yeah, we got a great show tonight. We got a great show. Big Javon, what's going on? We got a great show tonight. I think we do. And we in here for a great time. Not to be confused with a long time. We in there for a great time. So let me go ahead and go over tonight's topics. I think you're going to find them intriguing. I do. I think you're going to be interested. I really, really do. Shout out to Big Chad. Big Chad is out there getting stuff together for the channel so we can have stuff to give away. Yes, Big Chad is out there in the streets. So let's see what we got here. LeBron James, Stephen A. Smith, and Skip Bayless. Is there a difference? Yeah, we're going to spin the block on that one. Got to. Blacks questioning history books. You, please tell me I'm not the only one that's got grandparents that spend some time with their grandparents, talk to their grandparents about stuff that they did when they was a kid. Stuff that happened when they was young adults. I don't think that's what we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Action Figure Customs, Elijah and Rashad Lucas. Did y'all see the Rashad Lucas that I did? Not Rashad. Did y'all see the Elijah Bradley? I'm stoked about that one. Yeah. Shout out to Weapon Hex Customs for the shield. Also, comics this week. Black Lightning issue number 5, Power Man Timeless issue 2, Green Lantern Corps issue 2, and Avengers West Coast issue 5. Yeah, they all came out. They did. We'll talk about it later. What I thought, what I didn't think. Did I read them? Yeah, we're gonna discuss it. Dr. Umar Johnson. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Speaking of black fathers, yeah. I think that fit. Speaking of black fathers, are they non-existent or are they overlooked? Yeah, it's some stuff going on around here in 2025 that I'm scratching. We're going to talk about the Fairness Doctrine. Do you know what it is? And why you should probably care. Yeah, we're going to get into it. Revisiting Blood Hunt, the crossover event from 2024. Can we be honest? I just want us to chop it up. Can we be honest? Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. Yeah, we gotta talk. We gotta talk. Why federal firings, countries, grammar, slang. Why federal firings in DOGE equals privatization. Yes. Y'all sleep. Folks got y'all looking at stuff over here, and you're not paying attention to what's going on over here. Well, I'm gonna help bring it all the way back. You might not like what I get ready to say about that. You might not like it. I'm just telling you right now. You might not like it. Gonna be hard for us to disagree with it. Yeah. Joseph Illich on hardware issue, volume 1, issues 43 and 44. Yeah, read them. Shadow Cabinet, volume 1, issue 12. Yep, I read it back in the day. We're gonna jump because I'm gonna do some comic book reviews tomorrow on hardware. Yeah, 43 and 44. Yeah. So that said, we in here and everything like that. Thank y'all so much for pulling up. Y'all could have been anywhere else this Friday. I'm gonna say this Wednesday. Hold on, let me do some stuff real quick. Let me do some stuff real quick because this is gonna be the I like to call this the I'm not gonna call it the pop out and show event. What I will call it though, I will call it the you know what? You gotta show folks what you're working with episode. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Because I don't want nobody, we're gonna have an honest conversation. We are. And I just want us to be able to talk. I want us to be able to talk freely. You know, see if we picking up what the other person putting down. That's what I'm talking about. Seeing if we picking up what the other. I had to go get the comic book box. Lord have mercy, Jesus. That's what that was. So let's start off this show tonight talking about LeBron James. He's in the news. He always in the news, but this time, him and Stephen A. Smith. Did you see LeBron James run up on Stephen A. Smith? Walk up on Stephen A. Smith. Approach Stephen A. Smith. I guess I should say that. At the basketball game, Stephen A. Smith was sitting courtside. Now, if you don't know what this is all about, Stephen A. Smith made a statement about Bronny James. You can feel how you want to feel about Stephen A. Smith. I know he has said some outlandish things. He has some stuff I disagree with. That's what that is. Here's what he said, and I'm paraphrasing. Bronny James would be better off in the G League so he can get developed like he's supposed to. He's not getting developed like he's supposed to, sitting at the end of the Lakers bench. He's not. He's not. And I know some folks are going to say, well, Theo, LeBron James is his dad. LeBron James has been his father since he's been since ever. since before he got here. LeBron James was his father. And his talent set is still his talent set. His skill set is still his skill set. So his dad been there. His dad has been there. But what Stephen A. Smith was trying to say, allude to, is that Bronny needs PT. He needs reps. That's what he was alluding to. I'm trying to figure out what he said wrong. What didn't LaMelo go overseas and play basketball? Yeah, LaMelo. We can say we want to about LeVar. You're not having it easy when you go over there and play. No, that's why they players come over here and don't give two damns about stuff. No, we're just gonna play basketball. That's where LaMelo went. Okay, well, LaMelo went over there so he could develop his game. Well, I'm not suggesting let LeBron James should send Bronny over there so he can develop his game. But it's safe to say, we're just being honest here. Bronny is 6'2". Bronny is a point guard. His dad is a 6'9" point guard, point forward, point center, whatever you want to call it. All right. Well, they just got Luka Doncic over there. And if I'm not mistaken, Luka Doncic is 6'6", 6'7". That's a point guard. Okay, well, you know what, Austin Reeves? Austin Reeves got nice handles. He's a combo guard. Now, he's the epitome of a combo guard. He got nice handles, and he wet from beyond the arc. And I think he like 6'6", 6'7". Oh, they just got another dude, Connect. Drafted him. You know, they tried to trade him to Charlotte. You know why Charlotte wanted him? Because he's damn near a carbon copy of Austin Reeves, like 6'6", 6'7", got handles, and he wet. Okay, well, when is Bronny supposed to get some PT? Is this about y'all playing together, or is this about him being the best he can be in the NBA? Because if it's about him being the best he can be in the NBA, it's not going to happen as long as he's on that team. As long as that team is competing for NBA championships, and that's what they are, he would have to go away for a summer, come back, and be a completely different person for anybody to sit there. Mind you, his dad is on that team. How much PT is Bronny getting? Here's what I think happened. LeBron James has been snapping at the media lately. Feel like the media been disrespectful. Some of the mindset that LeBron James finally had enough. My only issue with this is this. I've heard Skip Bayless say far worse about LeBron James. Basketball related, non-basketball related. Now, mind you, he never touched LeBron James' family, and it's probably for a good thing. But I think we've all heard Skip Bayless say far heinous, unwarranted things about LeBron James since LeBron James been in the NBA. And somebody would have to tell me, I could be wrong, but I don't ever remember LeBron James DMing Skip. I don't ever remember LeBron James approaching Skip in public. I don't ever remember LeBron James representatives saying anything. I don't remember. Now I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, let me know. But I don't remember Skip Bayless ever acting like he gave two damns about LeBron James' opinion. I don't think he ever felt like he needed to watch his mouth in regards to LeBron James. No. I think Skip Bayless pretty much walked around like the Teflon Don when it came to LeBron James. Now, in the statement that Stephen A. Smith made about Bronny, he didn't disparage Bronny. He made an astute observation. And if you watch basketball, and I'm not saying I'm the basketball guru, so some of y'all are probably way more knowledgeable when it comes to basketball than I am. But the eye test, the eye test. When do you see Bronny get on the court? Okay, well, if your opinion of Bronny James is that he needs more time to develop, then my question is going to be like, it goes to this. Why LeBron James, and because I want to know why he ain't ever confronted, came at Skip Bayless. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. We're going to take this time before we transition over the topics to keep up with these notes. But if I'm wrong, y'all let me know. I ain't perfect. I make mistakes. So y'all let me know. Kamoyo King, Grand Madam is in the building. Javon Bless is in the building. What is going on? Not tell them. What is going on? What is going on? Not tell them. We in the building. Big JV, everybody greeting one another. I talked to my grandma. She had a story to tell. Got an event. I'm so Grand Madam. You have the count. Got an event, Grand Madam. Okay. That's what's up. Profess. Bronny needs his hero's journey. I ain't saying, I'm just asking. Appreciate that, Professor Phil. Just ask a question. Now, what would I say if somebody was to ask me? First of all, I think y'all heard me say it before. Luka Doncic and LeBron James have put the Late Show back in LA. That's what that is. They making it do what it do. But if I'm able to say that, then I'm also able to say this. One, and you know, depending on how you take this, you may or may not be offended. I like Bronny for no other reason than Bronny don't care who down in the paint. I know who his father is, but I ain't ever seen his dad go down in the paint when it's somebody bigger and taller down there. Bronny don't care. Bronny didn't put somebody. Bronny been posterized, but Bronny didn't put somebody on the poster too. Yeah. Bronny don't care who in the paint. Bronny got that nice little soft, jump shot when he get in the lane in there. He don't care. He don't care. And yeah, I know folks showed him getting ripped, but I also saw video footage of him ripping somebody in the NBA. So does Bronny belong in the NBA? What I've got, he's not a starter in the NBA. He can't play, but can he be better than what he is? Yeah, but you need reps, repetition, and just going against the rest of your teammates in practice ain't it. I wish I had living grandparents. That's just what it is. So moving right along. Segue, change the topic. Blacks questioning history. I came across a video the other day where somebody said somebody said Selma was fake. It was one of us saying Selma was fake. I just be wanting to know who we talking to. That's all I want to know. I just want to know who we talking to. Like, are we talking to folks that lived back then? I read a quote from Denzel Washington. If you watch the news, if you read the news, you're ill-informed. You're misinformed. And if you don't watch the news, you're non-informed. You're uninformed. You're either misinformed or you're uninformed. So I'm like, okay, so that didn't happen. What? I don't even know where to begin with this. I don't, because I knew folks that was living back then. And I talked to folks that was living back then. I did. Is there a disconnect somewhere? Like, is it just us? We it. Like, ain't nobody left from the silent generation? Nobody? And it's Generation X baby boomers. We're not talking to nobody. I'm just, because it's folks around here that wasn't living back then that look like us. They're saying quite a few things black never occurred. Now see, this I know. So I'm trying to figure out, like, is there a lack of great grandparents in the black community? Is there a lack of elders in the community? Is it that the young folks don't talk? They don't spend time with grandmama and granddad and them no more? You know, at one point in time, it used to be that's where you took your kids. You took the kids over to grandma and granddad and them so you could go shake your Laffy Taffy. And while the kids, the grandkids, was with their grandparents, they would learn some stuff. We're not doing that no more. I don't even know what to do with that one, because I'm trying to figure out what it. I'm a problem solver, and I'm trying to figure out, like, so with a straight face, you gonna put out a video saying the march wasn't real, and you got, I don't know how many folk looking at it. So some of them folk believe in you, some of them folks just seeing what you got to say, but with your chest. And you either believe it or you don't. But if you do, why? And if you don't, why? I really want to say I'm just here so I don't even get fined, but I would probably get fined behind some nonsense like that. I don't think we got relationships no more. You know what? Shout out to Ronnie Butler, my great grandmama. I'm so glad I spent time with. You know what? You never know where the blessing come from. But I'm so glad I spent time with Anderson Butler, Freddie Mae Butler, Ronnie Butler, Uncle Diddy. I'm so glad I spent time with y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for even letting me know that y'all exist. Which brings me to my next point. Segue. Are black fathers non-existent? Like, is that the public perception? That, because I see how folks be running with this over here in MAGA, you know, ain't your daddy wasn't at home and everything like that. Is this the notion in Black America? Is that the public perception in America that Black fathers are non-existent? I ask this question because of this reason. I go all the way back to when my daughter was going to high school in Lubbock, Texas. Senior night. I'm in Georgia. Her and her mama, they live in Lubbock, Texas. Daddy, can you fly out for senior night? Yeah. Well, what? I ain't even understand the question. Yeah. Her words. She wanted her classmates to know in Lubbock, Texas, that she had a father. You know how folks say in the house? A father is a father, near or far. A father gonna make sure his presence is felt whether he's in the house or not, whether he's with the mother or not, because a father never stops being a father. Not being in the house does not eliminate you from being in the father. It don't. So to all, you know, ooh, Lord, I'm praying. I flew out. Her classmates, Crystalline, that's your dad? So the other day, me and the missus in the parking lot walking, bringing some groceries into the house and everything like that. Our daughter, 13-year-old, her friends, that's your dad. They come up to me. Are you her father? I actually say, are you her daddy? Yeah. These little kids, these little kids, now she 13, they like 9, they in single digits, and they face was shook, and I'm looking like, what the hell is so damn? A few weeks before then, Crystalline, who is in law school, her cousin, first cousin, second cousin, got a lady friend, not his woman, that's not what I said. Lady friend. They go to class together. He's talking to his father. She had never overheard him talking to his father. His father has been in his life ever, like forever. He ain't ever went nowhere. She said, you got a father? These college kids, you got a father? I ain't know they existed. And turn around and look at the whole damn class, and the class is shocked that he got a father. What in the hell is going on in Black society? Clearly the Black men, we still out here. We still out here. So what is the public perception that we not there? That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. That's telling way too damn much for a whole plethora of reasons. As far as anybody and everybody's concerned, that's tough. That's tough. That's tough as hell. That's tough. That's a wild moment to me. It is, but not when you think about segue. Is this really what's going on with Dr. Umar Johnson? Ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. Folks like to put on airs. Ain't nobody perfect. I'm not perfect. Hell, I done made my fair share of mistakes. I'm going to make more mistakes as I live, as I continue living. That's just what that is. No parent is perfect. we make our fair share of mistakes. We do. Whether your child loves you or not, this finna be real hard when I say this, it don't matter. Whether as a parent, especially a father, whether your child, our child, children love us or not, it don't matter. That never alleviates us from the responsibility of being their father. Your daughter reaches out to you via social media. It's not for you to respond via social media. Clearly, she's hurt. Maybe if you were focused more about being a father as opposed to being a Pan-African prince, she shouldn't have been on social media. You should have reached out to your daughter. Clearly, she's hurting for whatever reason. For whatever reason, rightfully so, wrongfully so, she's hurting. Your job as a man, as a doctor, the Pan-African prince, was to reach out to your child, not go on social media and be dismissive about it. That's your child. That's not mine. It's yours. Had it been mine, I'm not responding via social media. The thing is, it can be fixed. You still living, she still living. It can be resolved. It's just a matter of what you're gonna do. What you're gonna, you might not like how she reached out, but she reached out. So what you gonna do? You're supposed to be the mature one. You're supposed to be the wise one. You're supposed to be the doctor, right? All right. Well, you're supposed to be the Pan-African prince, right? Okay. Well, handle your business, Prince. Handle your business. Just keep us out of it. Keep us out of it. Blocking folks should be the least of your concerns. Your concern should be the emotional pain that your daughter is going through. Find out what's going on with her. Keep that business between y'all. Don't come back and tell us. Keep it right there. Take some time off from talking, doing your talk circuit. Go fix that. Go fix that. So, yeah. Moving right along. I'm gonna go back and keep up with these notes. Thank you so much, Grand Madam. Thank you so much. I need to restart. Be right back. Okay. These days, watching the news has you both misinformed, uninformed. All we have today is propaganda. There are still elders in the community. I learn from them still. What's going on? What's going on, a student of the game? You know what? Thank you for that, Grand Madam. It brings me to an interesting point. We used to have this thing called I'll make sure I get it right here. Those of us that are baby boomers, Generation X, we know what I'm getting ready to talk about. We had this thing back in the day. Y'all heard me say this. I miss the days of Barbara Walters, Walter Cronkite, Dan Rather, 60 Minutes. I miss that because they just reported the news. You formed your own opinion. They just reported the news. Now you got to get news with a slant, and you can't get nothing today without a damn slant. It don't matter what it is. You just can't get the news. You just, can I get the news without the slant? Just tell me what happened. Well, the Fairness Act doctrine, the Fairness Doctrine of the United States Federal Communications Commission, it was introduced in 1949. It was a policy that required the holders of broadcast licenses both to present controversial issues of public importance and to do so in a manner that fairly reflected differing viewpoints. Yeah, you could go to one channel and get both sides, not one, both sides. Meet the Press, NBC. In 1987, thank you, Ronald Reagan, the FCC abolished the Fairness Doctrine, prompting some to urge its reintroduction through either commission policy or congressional legislation. The FCC removed the rule that implemented the policy from the Federal Register in August 2011. Back in essence, back in the day, you had to be a journalist. No, back in the day, you had to be a journalist, and you had to report the news. That's just report the news, the facts. You allow your audience to draw their own conclusion. We don't get that today, and we don't get that today regardless of whatever in the hell it is. You don't get it with world news. You don't get it with sports. You don't get it with entertainment. You don't get it with video games. You don't get it with comic books. You damn sure don't get it with politics. And you know it. You know, if you find yourself only looking for what you like and not just looking for the constant thing, the constant line that runs through, then you're just looking for what you want to look for. You're just looking for something that's going to show that you're right. Well, as I've said before, you ain't gonna ever learn nothing if you always right. You ain't ever got to worry about learning a damn thing if you always right. You don't. I'm of the mindset you not living. You probably pushing up daisies, but you ain't got to worry about a damn thing long. You ain't got to worry about learning nothing as long as you right. And we have any news, anything. You don't have to be accredited. You just have to have an opinion. That's it. Who give a damn about facts? That ain't the society we live in. Won't give two damn about facts. No. Do I like you? Are you popular? That's what moves the needle. We don't get too damn. We don't give a damn about right and wrong like we should. We don't give a damn about the truth. No, we don't. We don't. When we got rid of the Fairness Act, that's what it was. Theo, what you mean? Here we go. Fairness Act would have mandated that Joe Rogan interview both Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. He didn't do that. He did what he wanted to do and spent that the way that he wanted to spend it. But now Joe Rogan isn't a journalist. He's an entertainer. But if Joe Rogan was a journalist, or at the very least had journalistic aspirations, he'd have sat down with both. He'd have sat down with both. He'd have asked tough questions to both of them. See, being a journalist means you gonna ask tough questions. If you're a comic book fan and you applaud J. Jonah Jameson, aside from the slant that he had with Spider-Man, what did he want? Journalistic integrity. If you read Daredevil, it's out right now, right? Ben Urich, I don't know why they deleted him. I still don't know why they deleted. Ray swapped him, by the way. We're gonna have a segue. But Ben Urich, if we remember him from Avengers versus X-Men versus Eternals, didn't he play a pivotal role in that storyline? Yes, he did. Quite a few, because I read. What was it? Uncanny Avengers? Yeah. Journalistic integrity. We can't say we got that. We can't say we got that, but we could daggum show use more of it. But what's more popular these days? Being entertaining or being knowledgeable? Don't say both. That ain't it. So yeah, they got us on up out of there with that one. I could not believe that. The Fairness Doctrine Act, that's why we have Fox News. That's why you look at it, we have a liberal news channel and a conservative news channel. It'd be nice if we just had a news channel. just let me get the news channel. You know, I don't need the liberal nor the conservative. I don't need the Democratic or the Republican. Just let me get the news channel and let me draw my own conclusions from there. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do right now. Wow, we are moving right along. We are moving right along. Comics this week. Don't know if you're checking it out. We have got to catch up with Black Lightning issue 5. That is the last issue in that series. Great series, by the way. If you representation, imagery, love, loyalty, black, that's a black family right there. Jefferson Pierce family. And I would say the story is being told through Anissa. That would be the oldest daughter. And it's a nice story arc. So I would definitely check it out. We're gonna spin the block on that one. Power Man, Timeless. This, if I'm not mistaken, is the Power Man from the Timeless universe. He's now over in the 616. Yes, so that issue 2 is out. You go ahead and cop that. That when we start doing the comic book reviews, you will be at least caught up on issues 1 and 2. Also, Green Lantern Corps issue 2 came out. That features John Stewart, my favorite Green Lantern. My favorite Green Lantern. He's in there, and as somebody has alluded to, that's like the blackest, brownest book, comic superhero comic book. Somebody was Ernie Blair without fear. So great catch on that one. You go ahead and catch up with that one. Next up, we have Avengers West Coast. I don't know what I'm doing with that. The Flag Smasher, Steeple, former Hydra commander. Yeah, he's in that one. He's a new Flag Smasher. I'm gonna finish out the comic book run. I bought it because James Rhodes was in it, but James Rhodes don't play a prominent role in this series. So got me for my dog. Let's talk some real stuff real quick. Real stuff real quick. Real life, real stuff. We're gonna shift gears. I'm gonna come on back to comic books and everything like that. Got some action figure reveal I want to do with y'all, but just gonna talk about some real stuff real quick. So, full transparency, I live in the state of Florida. Full transparency, I would love to tell you that I work for the state of Florida, as in I've had a government job for the state of Florida. No, I haven't. The jobs that I've had, I work state benefits, payroll, leave, time off, benefits. They were all private businesses fulfilling state contracts. What do I mean when I say that? Well, you would like to think that a state would hire a state employee to do a state job. That ain't what we're doing in the state of Florida. No, we have privatized contractors who get the contract to the said state job. They hire civilians. These aren't state employees. Thus, they're not eligible for state benefits. They get the privatized benefits. They don't get the state pay. If you pull up the state of Florida, state of Florida employees are some of the worst paid employees in America. Well, those workers ain't getting the state employee pay. No, they're getting the privatized pay. But who gets a cut of the employee's check first? It's the private business owner. Do the math. It was a bidding contract. Okay, with a private business got the contract to fulfill the state job. Who you think getting paid off top? The person that owns the business, that hires the state employee. They get paid off top. Okay, well, ask yourself the question. If DOGE is laying off all of those federal workers, they don't work for private businesses. They work for the federal government. Okay, well, when they get fired, who you think finna buy up the contracts to those jobs? Private businesses, because those positions have to be filled. Yeah, they're gonna tell you they cutting off the fat. They did that here in the state of Florida. But let me tell you what they also don't have in the state of Florida, so we can get a good gist of this. There are no unions in the state of Florida. There are no unions in the state of Florida. None. They consider full-time in the state of Florida 32 hours. 32. How much you think the lowest paid state worker is getting? It's low. It's low. Well, Theo, what are you saying? Well, they're letting you go now, but you also see them asking for them jobs to come back, right? He's cutting government jobs. It's cutting government jobs. Well, those jobs still have to be fulfilled. People still have to do those jobs. But now it will be a private business that comes in and fulfill those jobs. Now, where are we leaning to as an American government? Oh, that's Russia. That's Russia. You have a few people pulling the string. That's Russia. So I'm looking at my fellow Americans and I'm saying, and I'm saying, and I'm looking, and I'm saying, you don't see it, regardless of who. See, this is me reporting the news. This is me reporting the news, regardless of who you vote for, regardless of whether you consider yourself what you consider yourself to be. Oh no, you should have a job. But if you had a state job or a federal job, it's safe to say you had some good pay and you had some good benefits. Well, nobody in the private sector can say that. And that's exactly what they're going to do. Why you think they don't want you to have a union in America? They don't want you to have a union in America because they don't want you to be able to speak up for your rights. They don't want you to do what the auto workers did or what the police workers did. Oh no, they don't want that. They want you to just take what they're gonna give you. And what did Buddy just say? Oh, I'm locking folks up that's got a problem with what I say. So you ain't even gonna be able to complain about it. And what's an unlawful demonstration? Whatever the person that's got an issue with your protest, whatever they say, whatever they mean when they say it's unlawful, that decides whether or not it's unlawful. Okay, all right. But now let me throw this warning out there. We're home. There are certain demographics in America that are used to struggling. So this ain't nothing new. But there's another demographic that's not used to that. It's not. Well, I'm a hope and pray we get it together as a country before it's too late. And Theo, what do you mean when you say it's too late? Well, I'm not worried about folks looking at me. And I'm not worried about folks looking at me and mine, because we at the house, we chilling. We doing what we do most ourselves. We like, but you're gonna get mad at yourself. And you're gonna get mad at that dude. Both him and the guy he got in the White House with him are too damn arrogant to read the damn room. Too damn arrogant to read the room. All I'm gonna say is this: when you get mad, make sure you mad at the right person. When you want to do something like you did 4 years ago, because it ain't us. It ain't us. We at the house chilling. We at the house chilling. And you got some rights to be upset. You do. Just make sure you're upset with the right person. Make sure you upset with the right person. Make sure you take it up with the right person. Don't be mad at folks based on their gender. Don't be mad at folks based on their religion. Hell, don't be mad at folks based on their sexual orientation. Don't be mad at people based on their ethnicity, race, or political belief. Oh no, be mad at folks that done lied to you. Be mad at them. Be mad at them. Be mad. Go ahead. Go do what you're gonna do. But us, the demographics that's at the house chilling, that said what it was gonna look like, and didn't nobody believe us. Okay, well, when you get mad, don't come to me complaining. I'm over here chilling with the Rock With Me Nation, so I don't want to hear the complaints. Don't come asking me to help you fight. I'm over here chilling with the Rock With Me Nation. I ain't got time for that. When they hurt your feelings, don't come crying to me. I'm over here chilling with the Rock With Me Nation. I ain't got nothing to do with this. You broke it, you fix it. What's going on, Grandman? A missing father appears to be the norm in Western countries. European countries do not talk about fathers not being in the home. It is impolite to speak of such. I don't know what we got going on, because I don't know. I know my father wasn't there, but granddad was. Granddad was. Granddad was. Granddad was. Granddad was. And I know I'm out. You know, my oldest dad loves her, but where we at, and I love her. I love her, and I miss her deeply, and that's what that's gonna always be. So that is what that is. But I don't know. They folks out here surprising me. Umar Johnson is just a personality. We don't know that man at all. The public perception, not tell him, says the public perception is definitely that black fathers are non-existent. Who do people think when they win any awards? The moms mostly. I never heard someone say shout out to my dad. You know what? That is so true. That is so true. And I'd be like, damn, he ain't sitting right there. He ain't playing no role. Man, that's crazy. I'm shocked with the whole thing with Umar. I wouldn't have thought he was like that with the way he carries himself. I would. I would because he's very arrogant. He's very arrogant. He talks at people. I'm not gonna say he talks at people as much as he talks to people, but he talks at people way too often. Talks at people way too often. He's too arrogant, and I know what Jadakiss said. Well, I forget the rapper that said it. It ain't conceit. It's confident. No, he arrogant. He arrogant, but as Keith Sweat said, there's a right and a wrong way. That's all. There's a right and a wrong way. That's all I can say. There's a right. What's going on, Paul Martin? I was in the 8th grade coming out morning mass when I saw my dad waiting for me at the bottom of the steps. He was a shock to the ones who just said that I did. It's crazy because in my lifetime, I've had it where, in regards to my oldest, there were times when her mom would say, "Oh, that's Mia's dad." And they would look at me and like, "Oh, girl, they twins." So it's one of them things when it's like, if the conversation, you know, when you just listen to certain stuff, oh, that's Mia's dad. when you listen to how folks talk about you when you're present, if you just be observant, you can get a feeling of conversations that have taken place about you when you weren't around. And so, oh, that's Mia's dad. Okay, well, I've been mentioned sparingly to the point where you're not expecting me to come around. Then when I show up, but now why am I not coming around? I think what we do in this country way too often, and shout out to a brother. I want to say if I'm 57, he probably 50. I cannot believe I've been knowing this dude that long, which means I've really been knowing this dude like 25 years of his life. But we don't apply peer pressure the way we should. You can't be around me and you got children and you not taking care of them. Oh, I can't be friends with you. I don't even want that around me because I don't know. I can't be around you. You making me look bad. you making black men look bad if you black. You damn sure making black fathers look bad. Oh, I can't even be friends. I can't be friends with you. I can't kick the bobo with you. I can't be seen with you. I ain't talking to you. We can't do nothing. I don't even want to act like I like you. Because why do I? Especially if I know my father wasn't in my life. I'm not trying to repeat that damn cycle. That said, everybody plays a role. We got way too many men not holding one another accountable. We got way too many women not holding one another accountable. What do I mean when I say that? If you are a mother or parent, say that, and you got a friend that's a parent and you sitting around letting that parent be on some dumb stuff, you're part of the problem. You're enabling it, and you need to get your ish together, or you're only going to put out another generation that's just as effed up as you are. Damn, we don't, and I don't think we need that. I don't think we need that. But that's just me. Biggest issue is a lot of parents lack maturity these days. That too. You're not wrong. You damn sure not wrong. I can't even tell you that you're wrong. I can't. We need to do. We are not our children's friends. we are not our children's friend, and we are not the person to be hooking our kids up with in a relationship when they kids and everything like that. And we don't necessarily need to be the dance instructor for our damn kids, because our kids don't need to be dancing the way you absolutely right. Come on, yo, you damn sure right. You right. Yeah, Christian evangelicals were responsible for tearing down the Fairness Doctrine. They started with censorship and then whittled it away to George Carlin's 7 words. Yo, listen, they did that. They did that, but you know me, I don't believe a Christian evangelical could ever stand in front of my face. I just don't. I eat them for breakfast. You can never bring the Bible in front of me and use it as something to keep people oppressed. No, not to justify it at all. You can't. You can't. You're not gonna be able to do that. You're gonna get your feelings hurt. Republicans have been trying to privatize Social Security by turning it over to. So, because I want to make sure I get this out here before I forget. Lisa and I met in 2019. Got married in 2020. And one of the things that I encouraged her to do, and what we say, if you know what's growing and sharing is caring. Well, it's not just the responsibility of the Rock With Me Nation. We ain't just talking about me. I need to be giving stuff back. I told my wife we need to do everything we can to be independent of the system. What do I mean when I say that? As I say, I sit back and I observe and I look for the constants running through. Dirk Benedict had cancer. And at the time that Dirk Benedict had cancer, that was a death sentence. Back in the day when he had cancer, that was a death sentence. If I'm not mistaken, Dirk Benedict still kicking the bobo. He's still around here. When Magic Johnson, HIV, AIDS, regardless of whatever you want to call it, when he got it, it was a death sentence. Like, that's what it was, a death sentence. Like, you wasn't coming back from that. George Papard was living. I'm gonna say Dirk Benedict kept living. And Magic Johnson still around here. G.I. Joe came out, what, early 80s? Early 80s. He'll fight for free. You remember them helmets they had? Kevlar helmets, right? Right. Well, if you joined the military in the 60s and 70s, those helmets that the Joes had on when they made their debut, that wasn't what you had. That was what we had when I joined the Marine Corps, though. The Erasure with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Rail guns. Then you saw it pop up again in Transformers. Remember, dude said, I don't want to hear that. I know y'all got a rail gun on that ship. Use it. When did Jungle Action come out? What did Reginald Hutland write? We got the cure for cancer in Wakanda. Have y'all ever heard Dana White talk? UFC dude? Dude said, oh, like I said, it ain't got to be whether or not you like somebody. Oh, no, you just need to sit there and listen. Because if you let somebody talk long enough, they're going to tell you exactly what it is. Dude sat right there and said he had sleep apnea, couldn't stop snoring. Went to all the best doctors in the world and everything like that. At the hospitals, nothing. Buddy reached in his pocket. Ain't got nothing. You can't get that type of health care going through the system. No, you got to be able to afford the best doctors. You got to be able to afford the best health care. This is why LeBron James is still playing in the league, by the way. Yeah. LeBron James is getting it in. Oh, yeah. Sit there and look for the constant running thing. But when you look at it like that, you look at how these folks been moving, if you ain't been paying attention as a regular person, if you ain't looking at how the wealthy get wealthy, you not paying attention. So I'm going to give you free game. I tried to tell this to somebody else. They didn't want to hear it. They didn't want to hear it because they that person that has fallen for the okie-doke. He's a business owner. I don't know if he's still a business owner. Own a tropical smoothie. I was trying to talk to him about minimum wage and how minimum wage is the minimum joke that's been being played on America since before I probably came in the world. How so? Let's play. Let's say you work at Walmart. Let's say you work at Walmart. You work at Walmart. That's where you work at. All right. Let's say you work at Walmart and you make $13 an hour. That's what that is. You got a home, you got a car. Let's say you got a significant other. Let's say you got some children. All right. You make $12.50 an hour. Where do you spend some of that money at? Walmart. Yeah, that's what that is. So the money that you're getting, you're actually putting it back into the company that you work for. All right. Now, mind you, you're getting what you can afford. After you finish taking care of your needs, then you're addressing your wants. But you're getting what you can afford. Now, Walmart is a store that provides not only what you need, but also what you want. It provides your needs and your wants. Yes, it is. Yes, they do. All right. Well, what would happen if I took you? Because see, the whole thing is this whole fear factor. You're going to lose money if your employees make more. Are you really? Are you really going to lose more money if your employees make more? Target, Walmart, Tropical Smoothie, Burger King, McDonald's. Are you really? Are you really going to lose more money? Watch how this goes. So the person that's making $12.50 an hour, let's say we bump them up to $24 an hour. What are they doing with that money? Oh yeah, they saving some of it. They are saving some of it. But as I told the dude that worked at Tropical Smoothie, you don't think the folks that work at your store want to buy a Tropical Smoothie every damn day? They can't afford it. You don't think it's people outside your establishment would go buy Tropical Smoothie every damn day if they could? They can't afford it. But if they could afford it, tell me how it's hurting you, your business, that's picked up, by the way, because more people can't afford to come into your business. How is your business hurting because you're paying your employees more money? It's not. It's not. It ain't. And that's damn near the perfect place. That's damn near the perfect case for utopia right there. When people, Wakanda, Cheryl and Eden, where Dr. Eve Ewing, where people can't afford what they want. You're going to always get what you need it. But that ain't what this country is built off of. This country ain't about you getting what you need. This is a greedy ass country. Oh no, it's about you getting what you want too. And if folks can only afford what they need, you're going to be closing down a lot of damn stores soon. You're going to be closing down a lot of damn stores soon. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. But hey, what do I know? I think I passed microeconomics and macroeconomics. But what do I know? Y'all do know that the separation in the black family, yeah. I just don't know why we still participate in it. Once government assistance was conditioned on the man not being in the house, it's been a rinse and repeat. Boy, look here. Look here. Look here. The fatherless home scenario cannot be attributed to one group when so many men died during the Vietnam, Korean, World War II. Yeah, you're right, Grandmadam. You're right. What men were left? Oops, I forgot. Irate. No, you're absolutely right. I agree. Kids are more emotional fragile because some parents are too hands off. Man, come on. I ain't even got it like that. T'Challa legit said we got the cure at the house. He did. He did. My fellow Devil Dog in the building. Flash by night. What's going on, Devil Dog? What's going on? What's going on? Man, listen. Did y'all see my dog? My dog nice with those spades now. I see my dog had a spades championship belt. I respected the hell out that right there. Not respected, that's past it. I respect the hell out that right there. Some spades, okay. Okay, I like that now. Red Matter, when they created those loitering laws to lock us up for looking for jobs, the same job they have us doing right there in prison as well. Yep, you're absolutely right. I saw a Transformer action figure today before it was to be shelled. I'm going back to buy it. Hey, listen, don't play with them, Grand Madam. If you see a Transformer you want, I advise you to get it. I know I ain't got no Transformer, but the one that I wanted, I had it. Somebody stole it, and I ain't seen nothing I want since then. Well, yes, I did. I saw that Black Panther Transformer, but never mind. I ever get land in Africa, y'all welcome to drop a house on it and build a community with me. I own Wakanda. That's real. That's real, Kamoyo. That's real. Go where you are celebrated, not where you tolerated, and that is what that is. Where we going? Where we going? What we got going on around here? So, revisiting Blood Hunt. Can I be honest? Did y'all read Blood Hunt? I'm talking about not necessarily Cheryl Lynn E. That ain't what I'm talking about now. That ain't what I'm talking about. I just want to know, did y'all read Blood Hunt? I read Blood Hunt. Did y'all read the stories tying in the Blood Hunt? Well, Theo, where you going? I want to see if y'all was picking up what I was putting down. I'm looking here. So I read Blood Hunters. Blood Hunters, right? Where I ran it. Blood Hunters, y'all read that? Okay, all right. Trying to go through here. I got a question. Serious as cancer. Who can make the average dance? All right. Theo, what's the question? Hold on. Did y'all like Blood Hunt? Did y'all like Blood Hunt? The story arc, Varney, Blade, under the influence of Varney and everything like that. He bring out, and we still ain't got who all they supposed to be. Still ain't got who all they supposed to be and everything like that. But yeah, he brought them folks out and everything like that. Would have liked to have seen them get a longer run, Bloodstorm or whatever. But yeah, did y'all read the auxiliary titles? That's the question that I'm asking. Did y'all read the auxiliary titles? Because I read them. I did. We had Blade. Theo, what you doing? I'm going back through this right here. I'm trying to find. I don't want nobody to think I'm talking bad about the series. I ain't talking bad about the series. I just got some questions. Did y'all like Blood Hunt? Go down here to the bottom. Not tell them all that build up, then plot. Honestly, I haven't read it. I've been too busy researching for my videos in life. Yes, Grand Madam, you have been very, very busy. You have been. So I wanted to pull up, have a conversation, an honest conversation about Blood Hunt. If you participated in it, you participated in it. If you didn't, you didn't. It is what it is. This is a safe space. See here. Yeah. Let me see. We know we read Blood Hunt. We know we read Blood Hunt 1, 2. So the series, okay, the series. All right, Blood Hunt series. All right, 5 issues, right? So we read the main series, right? We read the main series, right? Okay, cool. You're seeing what we got. Midnight Suns. We read that. We collected that. Midnight Suns. We got that. Midnight Suns. We did a little bit of Dracula. We got Dracula. We got some Miles Morales. We got Doctor Strange. And we got Union Jack. Yeah. Miles Morales, 21, 22. Doctor Strange, issue 16. Yeah. Union Jack, issue 1. Blood Hunt, Dracula, 1 through 3. Right? Midnight Suns, 1 through 3. Jumped on that. Not bad. We got the actual Blood Hunt. We got that. 5 issue series. Not bad. We got the series that came outside after that, the Blood Hunters. 5. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I don't know why we wanted that, but it made it do what it do. So this is my opinion. Like I said, I don't know if you read the titles that were out there to accompany the main 5 issue tie-in. But and I know some folks gonna say something. Keep up with these notes real quick. Flash, I want Shockwave. I love the concept, but they didn't really push the envelope to the point they could have. Some Midnight Suns, Black Panther, of course, and Dracula. Okay. Flash by Night. That's what's up. Oh, Shockwave is crazy. Exactly. I forgot Miles of String. I want to ask us a question. What was your favorite Blood Hunt tie-in? And when I say favorite, maybe that's I don't want to do that. That's not right. That's not the question I want to ask. What was the best Blood Hunt tie-in you read? That's the question that I want to ask. What was the best Blood Hunt tie-in you read? Because the Avengers, they had the Blood Hunt, but then you had Cap running the team and everything like that. And I know we saw the German vampire pull up and everything like that. That story was meh. If I looked at Blood Hunters, what made Blood Hunters interesting, and this didn't take place during the story arc, this was after the fact, it was the fact that the blood coping was in it. And I really wanted to know who they were. And we still don't know who all those vampires were based on, but this came after the fact. Okay, all right. Midnight Suns. I think Blade pulled up one time. In Midnight Suns, and I can't necessarily say, aside from the one time that he pulled up, Midnight Suns had anything to do with Varney. You would have thought it would have. You would have thought, because it's the Midnight Suns, Blade would have played a more prominent part in Midnight Suns. Nope, that wasn't it. Union Jack. I bought the first issue, and after that, I said, no, they ain't even worth it. They at this point in time, the artwork on the cover was compelling, but the story, Then we had Doctor Strange. Well, the only reason why we wanted this is because we trying to figure out what Blade then did to Doctor Strange. Like, we trying to figure, but once it's in some other stories, well, this wasn't really worth it either. Because what is his lady friend? She didn't play no role in this story. And aside from Steven getting did in by Blade, story don't really. If we gonna get to what? One World Under Doom? Okay, all right. Miles Morales, Spider-Man. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and keep it a buck. I liked it, but am I wrong if I say T'Challa being in that 4-issue story run wasn't more compelling? What do we get? We got Bash, we got T'Challa, got Misty Knight, got Miles' lady, got the Vulture, got Anansi. Dracula. Now, Dracula, that 3-issue series was nice. It was. We got to see Bloodline. Bloodline, she had a nice story arc in that 3-issue series. She did. And if I had to say anything, Theo, what are you going to say? I'm going to say that Black Panther Blood Hunt and Dracula Blood Hunt were probably the best 2 storylines that were written during that whole Blood Hunt story arc. But now, Dracula is a Midnight Suns villain. Right. Ghost Rider got a story out there. Dracula is also what? A Blade villain. And he been mentioned in Blade quite a few times. Blade, by the way, who went from having a 12-issue story arc, excellently done by Brian Hill, by the way, to his own, what was it, Red Band 5-issue story arc, once again, excellently done by Brian Hill. I'm upset that it was only 5 issues. Hold on for a second. I'm back. That was the that was the bass, the avatar bass, trying to figure out what I had going on in the room. I don't know if you hear him in the background, but it begs the question to me. Y'all like Theo? No. If I got some funk with Dr. Eve Ewing, right? Some good funk, some Uptown Funk, and then Cheryl Lynn Eaton give me 3 issues of Uptown Funk, why I ain't got no more funk? Why I ain't got no more funk? That's what Uptown Funk you up. Why I ain't got no more funk? That's what I want to know. Why I ain't got no more funk? I ain't got no more funk. And it ain't making sense. I ain't understanding that. I read them other stories. I did. I don't want nobody saying, well, you don't know. Yes, I did. I read them stories. I read them stories. I don't want nobody saying we didn't read them. We read them. We read them. So I don't know what we got going on, but that wasn't no, you tell me. You tell me. You read, I read, you tell me. I need to catch up on Blade Red Band. Did they hear anything else at the end? Man, no. Other than the fact that Van Helsing wasn't necessarily a bad guy. He wasn't necessarily a bad guy. He was trying to work something so that his people, vampires, wouldn't be hunted. Alluded to the fact he had a way to make them all normal again or something like that, and he had read the whole thing. I'm if Blade gets a writer that ain't checking for what Brian Hill wrote, that story with Pontius Van Helsing is never gonna get resolved. It's never gonna get resolved. It's gonna sit right there because that's exactly what he gave us, a cliffhanger. He gave us a cliffhanger. And I'm sitting there like, he gave us such a cliffhanger. It would be one of them things where jokingly I just want to rough. What the fuck? I know goddamn you. Which, by the way, is an excellent job. He left that story, my opinion, with me wanting more. With me wanting more. I don't know if I feel that way, because I didn't know we was done at issue 5. I'm of the mindset, based on the way he wrote it, I probably still would have been feeling that way. So he did the doggone thing with issue 5. So what's going on? My brother D Real is in the building. What's going on, boo? What to say, boo? So what else we got going on around here and everything like that? Oh, here we go. Y'all remember when I told y'all I lost my other set of wings? Wings. Darryl say he loved wings. Wings. All right. That's not what we're doing, though. No, we're going to go ahead and crack this puppy on open. I told y'all once before, I wanted my Frank Castle and everything like that. I did not have my Punisher. And you cannot have you a Midnight Suns without having your Punisher. You can't have you what's the word I want to look for? You can't have you what we call them street level heroes unless you got one Frank Castle. If you got Daredevil, you got to have you a Frank Castle. And up to this point, I had never had a Frank Castle. That wasn't going. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. And we were going to use Flint. We were going to use Flint for our Frank Castle for Hasbro. I give y'all a hard time. I know I do. But you did something with this Frank Castle. Got a nice little board backing in there and everything like that. This is Frank Castle. That's Frank Castle right there. That's Frank Castle right there. That is, you got this right here, this plastic. It bends down a little bit. It does, but it's firm enough so that it's not going to stay right there. But that's Frank Castle right there. That's Frank Castle. Like this, you got the Punisher headband and everything like that. What else we got here with this Frank Castle? You got the head sculpt with the headband, and then you got the Frank Castle that's probably letting off rounds down range. He letting it go. He got that scowl on his face. I don't know if I'd have ever been able to reproduce this skull like they got it. But I'm a fan of that. He's got this holster. Move his hand out the way. Got the holster right there. Let's go ahead and give Frank what it looked like. We got butterfly joints. Frank can hit the split. We got pinless joints. Double jointed elbows, double jointed knees. Frank is making it do what it does. Frank can hit you with that elbow shot. I'm liking that. Suit just blue, black all the way across the board. Frank come with a whole bunch of guns. And I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna break this on out, put these guns back, or I just may put Frank back in the case, but we're gonna take this tape off. I almost want to say, Frank come with as many weapons. No, that I'm gonna say something, but that ain't gonna be right. Frank come with more weapons than a Valorverse action figure come with. That's what I need to say. Frank come with more weapons than a Valorverse action figure comes with. That's what that is. So Frank has the standard 9mm right here, which you can take. Plug that puppy right there. You got it sitting nice right there. He's got this vest on or whatever. But while there is a, let me see if I got it. Let me see. So normally there would be a hole in the back of the action figure where you could port something in the back of it, but there is no hole on the back of this action figure, so there's no point in putting something on there. That's not that big of a deal though. If you got some tacky gum, whatever, you got some tacky gum, you can be able to attach something to the back of that, so that's not a problem. So he's got that. There's another weapon for Frank Castle. This cartridge does not come out. And what I'm going to do is, as I take them out, I'm going to put them back in. The plastic is pretty firm, so I'm liking that. That is another one right there. You got gray on that. It's gray plastic. Plastic is firm to a degree. This part does bend, but like I said, it's not soft. It does bend, but it's not a bad weapon. I'm going to take that. Put it right back where I got it from. Well, say, Theo, yeah, I'm gonna take that right back, put that right back where I got it from. And then you have this one. This is a little soft right here. I'm not really a fan of that. The plastic is too soft. It's not rigid, but that's the gun. And as you can see here, there's some wear and tear on the magazine cartridge. That's on both sides. Yeah, this plastic is real soft. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that because that means if it's somewhere being in the wrong place for the wrong time for too long, the plastic is going to bend. But that's when you need to have you a blow dryer by your side to heat up your action figure. And Frank comes with two more set of extra hands. He also comes with this grenade ball I'm getting ready to pull out so we can see that. Little grenade right there that Frank has. Not bad, not bad. I would pull out this other action figure. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do that just so we can have it. Just so we see what this action figure is working with. I guess they're probably more of a fan of this action figure than I am. I guess this is one of those big chunky plastic action figures that if you throw it at somebody, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. This comes off, so you got this. But dog got a ponytail. Don't know. Yes, cats did used to have a flat top with a ponytail back in the day. So he got that going on. I'm just telling you, it is what it is. It is what it is. Y'all like, Theo, you don't like it? I don't know what you want me to tell you with it. It is what it is. Like, I can't. It's bushwhacker. I can't. Oh Lord. Hold on for a second. I thought y'all said y'all had it. I'm back. The Avatar Bass don't be playing. The Avatar Bass does not be playing. But yeah, so I guess I don't know. I guess I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna keep up with these notes. What up, sorry? No, bro, you ain't never late. You always on time. We'll most likely see more of the spell guard. Hopefully, some of these riders need Simone Biles to help them stick the letter. But he do flats or drums or both. Things with wings. Yeah, I have one here somewhere in my attic. That hood boy Frank. Yeah, that Punisher gives me an idea for the project. I have a Harbor Freight heat gun. See, bushwhacker. Yeah, I can take him or leave him, but it's a cool accept. Yeah, Barracuda should have been the secretary. Yeah, I mean, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. I'm not knocking bushwhacker. I ain't. I know somebody probably like him. Do what you do. do what you do. But this was the steal for me. This was the steal for me. Got my Frank Castle. There are some action figures that are important to me, and Frank Castle was that action figure that I had to have. So we got that. That is my Frank Castle. And while we got something else here, say Theo, yeah, we're gonna put Frank back in the bag. We put until we figure some stuff out. They go back in the box. One thing I did want to show y'all before we get on up out of here, and I had no idea y'all were gonna like this as much as y'all liked it. Shout out to Weapon Hex Customs for sending me the shield. Shout out to Bobby Valorverse for making stuff do what it was gonna do. Shout out to Hasbro, because I actually needed y'all to make it do what it was gonna do. This is my Elijah Bradley. This is my Elijah Bradley. For those who want to make their own Elijah Bradley, this head sculpt comes from Valorverse. It comes from their head sculpt pack. All I did was paint the goggles. The lens is red. If you know Elijah Bradley, he's worn a mask with a domino mask that was red. He's worn a red full mask that had the red domino mask on top of it. And this is the shield that he carried. He had a shield with 3 stars on it. So this is my Elijah Bradley. He will be my Patriot. That's what that is. Had no idea y'all was gonna like it like y'all did and everything like that. But yeah, so I got this in. Just about done with my manifold. Just about done with my Eaton Fessy manifold. The only thing we're looking at here is I gotta make sure my dog got his staff right. As you can see, he got the hood in the back. No, the hood does not come over and everything like that, but clearly it's a hood. I bent the knees last night because I want to make sure we have flexibility in the knees. That's one of the other things I recommend when you get your action figure. Go ahead and bend them. Use the blow dryer if they're stiff. But yeah, so I got my Eaton Fessy. The only thing I'm looking at right now in regards to my Eaton Fessy is getting me a staff and painting the staff the appropriate colors. Might even be looking at getting some goggles for him. But yeah, that is my Eaton Fessy. So we're working on some stuff around here. I'm gonna get some goggles for my Prodigy. Talk to Mr. Ray Smith, and I'm going to use this. This is going to be my Prodigy because I'm not, no, you can't, that figure there too hard to be something else. I looked at, I said, nah, I can't, no, you got to be who you are, buddy. You got to be who you are. I'm glad I did not throw away the head sculpt. I got that. So he going to be who he going to be. He going to be Prodigy and everything like that. This is the head sculpt that I'm working with in regards to Rashad Lucas. And I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm looking at. So I looked at Rashad Lucas's mask. What's probably gonna wind up happening, this is black. I know it looks gray, this on the side right here, but I'm probably gonna wind up painting that blue and painting this broad portion right here that's blue, white. Why would I do that? Because that's actually the way Rashad Lucas's mask looks, if I'm not mistaken. So, and I'm going to, so remember what I said to y'all real quick before we get on up out of here? Here we go. I'm gonna do this. Y'all ready? Let's go. All right. Do what it do tonight. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, we gonna make it do what it gonna do. So I would ask for a drum roll, but I don't think it's necessary. We got these wings, right? Right. And we got these wings, right? Right. Now the question is, what's the difference between said wing? Right. Well, you know what? I did tell y'all that they were more articulate, didn't I? I did. But all I did was I was just talking. I might not have known what I was talking about. I might not have known. I might not have known. Ooh. What say, Theo? Ooh. All right, so we're gonna do it like this. We got wings. We got wings. Okay, so you see the difference, right? Like okay, so if I do it like this, you can still see some of the other wings in the background, right? Yes, these bigger. These bigger. And remember when I said more articulation? So bam, 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 bam. You got that. Bam. And you can do this. You can do this. You can come around like this right here. You can make Sam. There we go. Got that? Cool. All right, that's that. This. Bam, 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 bam. Like it's this piece right here. That's the extra piece. That's the extra articulated piece right there that they put in there in regards to those wings. Do those falcon wings rotate? That's up. That's down. So them nice. Because even when you do it like this, like them nice for real. That's as far as you taking them down. These right here. Oh yeah. Them nice. So now I got a decision I gotta make. Who these finna go to and who these finna go to. Now I got a decision I gotta make. That said, let's get back on over here, do the show, because we was doing the show. We had a nice show. You like, Theo, where's that stuff at? Y'all ain't telling me where my stuff went to? Here we go. Make sure we went over everything tonight. Which I ain't even gonna hold you. that ain't a hard to see. That's not hard at all. So I'm glad I found it. What look? They don't want to come off. But so let's go ahead and summarize it on up tonight. Y'all, 7:30. We ain't trying to do it 2 hours. That's 2 hour show. Anyway, LeBron and Stephen A. LeBron, listen, that man ain't say nothing bad about you, your abilities as a father. I think we put just a little too much on it. I think we put too much on it. If I had to say so myself, I think we put too much on it. Oh, Blacks questioning history books. That's a new one for me. I didn't know that was. I didn't know we was doing that, but clearly that tells me there's an issue in the Black community in regards to us having conversations with our elders. We're not doing that. Either A, we're not doing that, or we think the elders lying to us. One or the other, but we not doing it. And I don't know if we knew we weren't doing it, but we aren't. So we got that going on. Action figure customs. Y'all see my Elijah Bradley. Thank y'all so much for that. Comics this week. Pick them up. Make sure you got them. Read them so we can have our discussions over them and everything like that. Fathers beefing with the parents. I'm just gonna say parents in general. Parents beefing with their kids online. That's weak. That's weak. That's weak. Speaking of Black fathers, we out here. The perception that Hollywood or that the media has out there is just that. It's a perception. If I didn't know any better, I swear we got quite a few Black fathers in the Rock Whitby Nation. I really just think that's what that calls for that to be. The Fairness Doctrine. News ain't what it once was. And folks are going to great lengths for it not to be what it once was, but you should know better, generation, baby boomers. You should know better. Revisiting Blood Hunt. I think if we're looking at Blood Hunt and we're being absolutely honest, my opinion at the very least, Blood Hunt, the main series, the 5-issue series, was nice. It didn't stick to landing. I think we talked about that in regards to the video that I did before. Could have been some more stuff because they definitely left a lot of meat on the bone. Need to bring them back around. Should have been the Disney Plus series for Halloween, but hell, what do I know? We want to do synergy and stuff like that. But Black Panther Blood Hunt, Dracula Blood Hunt, my opinion, were easily the two best series coming out of that. We did get Blade, got mention of Dracula in his Red Band miniseries. We got T'Challa over in the Avengers, but he over there in the Meridian Diadem. So you would like to see characters who flourish doing crossover events be given an opportunity to run their own title. But hey, it is what it is in regards to that. We do have Joseph Illich as the guest on our Friday Night 5 show. If you are a Milestone fan and you read earlier Milestone stories back in the day, I want to say Hardware issue 43 and 44, if I'm not mistaken. You want to go check up on those. Let me make sure I got it right. Yeah, 43 and 44. If you have those, go reread them. We're gonna be doing a discussion on those tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Shadow Cabinet, Volume 1, Issue 12. He wrote that one. So yeah, go ahead and catch up on those stories. I read them, some very nice stories and everything like that. So definitely want to check that out. That said, that's our time. We are out. This has been a blast. Gonna do a full repaint because I want the Marvel Now Falcon and the EMH Earth's Mighty Adventure stealth suit. I feel that. Which I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. One of these wings is gonna be for my Falcon in the black and red suit. It is. So I'm going to have a comic book version of Falcon in the black and red suit and an MCU version of Falcon in the black and red suit. I am. That's how that's gonna go down. Theo, what you gonna do? Well, you know, we gonna make it do what it do. But I'm loving this right here. See this helmet right here? See that helmet right there? That's gonna look so much better when it's black. It's gonna look so much better when it's black. That said, I'm out. Thank y'all so much for rocking with a brother. This has been What a Week It Was Wednesday with the Rock With Me Nation. You could have pulled up anywhere. You did. You pulled up here. That is greatly appreciated. So if you are a member of the channel, subscriber, check, double check, triple check. Strange stuff be happening. It do. If you're a member, I'm gonna say if you subscribe to the channel, become a member. We got some stuff coming your way. Talk to the missus today. Been looking at some shirts and everything like that. Grand Madam, she want me to let you know she has not forgot you. She is working on your shirt. So we got some stuff going on. So y'all might want to go ahead and, you know, definitely if you don't do nothing else, make sure you got your notifications on. That said, we out. Till next time, which will be tomorrow. In between time, between now and tomorrow, I wish each and every last one of y'all, in memory of the late, great Don Cornelius and Chadwick Boseman, love, peace, and soul. We out.